A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes a grab. Big guy tries to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
South Florida, 7, Arkansas, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. White going to attack through the air. Complete to the left. Just keeps moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to throw, it's Dyer. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Now improvising. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. White wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Leaves it with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job of catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Arkansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida Eagles offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now he lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Dyer. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, South Florida. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. White wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Reads it, fires complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Here's the handoff. Steamrolls his way ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Orlando. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab near the marker, it's Latu. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Dyer. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. White going to attack through the air. Moving away from pressure. Complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's in open space downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. On the move, he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Ball carried by the running back. And he's tackled at the 41.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. White wants to throw it. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The second down pass. Intercepted by Arkansas. And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. White going to attack through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. White wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and we got to go for it.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to keep it in the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. On target to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw to get it.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. White going to attack through the air. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. We're going to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10 to UCF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still looking, on the move. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got it in the middle, it's McLaurin. There he goes! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Garrett. Still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go! From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. 42, spike. Takes the handoff. It's McLaurin. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, USF.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White going to attack through the air. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Out of bounds after 32. 2nd down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in.